Hello, my bright learners. So once again, you are here with Minnie, your grammar buddy, and at your favorite learning platform, Learn Forward with your book, Grammar Hub by Feather Caps. I hope you are enjoying your sessions with Minnie. Exactly, I am happy to be with you. And going ahead, we'll be starting chapter 7 of your book, Comparison of Adjectives. What is comparison? When do you compare? And what words do we use there? Let's learn about them. First, so you have to fill in the blanks with only a or and, right? Come on, tell me, give me the answer. A motor car. So is it right to begin this way? I am writing it like this. Is it correct, students? No, it is not. It's the beginning of the sentence. So it will be capital, right? So let us start. This is a capital. A motor car runs very fast. Let's do the next. A cow is perfect. A useful animal. Next, there is an apple. Perfect answer. Akshit is an honest man. Oh, wow. So you know the use that means. I lost an 1 rupee or a 1 rupee. It's a 1 rupee note, right? So it's good. Well done from your past learning. Let's now see what do we have for you ahead. So articles are a and the. Now let us learn to classify them in two categories, children. Articles are actually, we have indefinite articles and the definite articles. So what are indefinite articles and what are definite articles? We'll learn with their meaning first. What is the meaning of definite? Definite means particular. Definite means sure, right? So when we are talking about something in particular, we use the definite article and it is the. Which one is the definite article? The is the only one definite article out of the three, and the remaining two and are indefinite articles. And why do we call them indefinite? Because here we are not talking about particular, right? Because the word definite means particular, indefinite means not particular. So when we are talking about a noun in general, we use article a or an. Where to use? We'll just learn about them. They are both indefinite articles and they are used before common, singular, countable nouns. That means an article is not used before any other part of speech. Article a and are not used if your noun is uncountable. We are just going the reverse way. So first you have to see, if you are trying to use an article before a word, first you have to see is it should be a common noun, children, not even a proper noun. Second thing is it should be countable. So before uncountable nouns, we do not use a and. And then third thing is after being countable, it should be singular. That is very important. That means with plural countable nouns, with plurals of the nouns, we do not use a and. Because a and, you know, a and itself, they themselves mean single, right? I have a pen. That means I have one pen. Okay. So we use them before singular countable common nouns only. Now, in general, a or an is placed before a countable noun in singular number. See, this is what they have said. We cannot say, give me a milk. Why? Because milk, what is milk? Is it countable? No, it's not. We can say, give me a glass of milk, because glass is countable and we are talking about one glass. It is a common noun. So before that we can say, milk is not countable. Yes, we can say, give me a cup or a glass of milk, because the cup or the glass we can count and it is singular, right? Now, what is the difference when we are saying a and both are used before singular countable nouns? Then what's the difference? Let's see. This a is used before the beginning with a consonant sound. We are not saying consonant. Do you know what are vowels and consonants? How many vowels do you know? 5. Perfect. A, E, I, O, U. So, we are not talking about the vowels here. We are talking about the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds. What do they mean? They mean that if you are just saying a noun and the initial sound that comes, it should be a consonant sound. Like when we did the example, your review exercise, there was a word, a 1 rupee note, right? 1, although it is starting with a vowel, still we used a there. Why? Because the initial sound I am getting is v. Which sound am I getting? V, and v is the sound of v, right? So this v is this v sound is what is making you write a before 1 rupee note or 1 rupee coin, right? So this is what we mean by consonant sound. And then, like the examples are given, a boy, a girl, a scientist, these all words are starting with the consonants and they are sounding also like consonants. But if I talk about the words, a union, a university, a unit, a European. Oh, look at this word, European. Even EU, not only one, just 2 letters in the beginning are vowels. But still we are using a. Why? Look at the pronunciation. What's the initial sound coming? It is y. What is the sound? I say union. I say university. I said unit. And then I say European. In all these words, what is the initial sound coming? Y. It's not you, it's y. Right? So, y is the sound of which letter in English alphabet? Y, children, Y. And this is a consonant, not a vowel. So, with the consonant initial sound, we use a. This is what the rule says. That is why with all these words, starting with a vowel letter, but with a consonant sound, we use a. I hope this difference is clear to you. Why we say consonant sound? We are not saying with the consonant letter, we are saying with the consonant sound. Clear now? Okay. Now, look at this word also, a one-eyed giant, a one-way road. Again here, O. O is the letter here, but O is not the initial sound. So, the sound is V. Excuse me. That's why we will be using here a. But when we come to an, we look at the initial vowel sound. Like we have an apple, an ice cream, an orange, an American. That's fine. They are even starting with the vowel letter and they are starting with the vowel sound. But look at these words. R. Although H is the beginning letter, but it is silent. So the sound that it is giving is R. That's why we say an R. An R. This is not hair, please. This is air, right? How do you pronounce it? Air. That's why we say an air. Next, an honorable. It is not honorable. It is aw. What sound is coming now? Aw, right? So this is an honorable man. Now, before the initials, the abbreviations also, like if I say she is an MA in English. So, I am saying M, I am not saying Ma. But if I say Masters of Arts, Ma sound is coming. But when I am talking about the degree MA, it is giving the sound E. And what is E? E is the vowel sound, yes. Similarly, MLA. If I say in complete words, like if I say he is the member of Legislative Assembly, then I am saying member. But in short, when I am using the abbreviation, I say he is an MLA. M. E. That is why again E. An E. SP. S. E. Again, not sir. So this is E. Again, an MP. Eh. So these are the initial vowel sounds. That is why we are using the indefinite article an before them. I hope this difference is clear. So can we move ahead? Okay, thank you. Yes. Now we'll be coming to definite article. And what's the definite article I have told you? Just one, that is the. And because here definite means particular, so the is used before particular nouns. Now, in what sense are they particular? There are different categories. Like, if we refer to or speak to any particular person or thing which has already been mentioned earlier, then for the same noun while repeating, we will say the. For example, a beggar begged at my gate. I gave the beggar some food. Now, when you are talking about the beggar in the first sentence, it can be any beggar. But when you are talking about the beggar in the second sentence, you mean to say the same beggar who you referred to in your first sentence. To that beggar, you gave some food. So, when you are referring to a noun that has already been referred to, again while repeating, not for the first time, but while repeating, you use the article the, because now it becomes particular. Which particular? The one which is referred to earlier also, right? So, this way it becomes particular. The man with the black mask was a stranger. Now here, this is not referred to earlier, but I am giving the description, so I am making that man particular. Which man am I talking about? I am talking about that particular man who was with the black mask. So now, am I not talking about a particular man? Yes, of course, I am not talking about a man in general. I am talking about that particular man who was with the black mask. So he becomes particular, he becomes definite, and that's why we are using the article the here. It's definite article. Now let's move to the next. When we talk about the unique objects, what do you mean by unique? They are one of their kind. If I talk about the sun, the moon, the air, the sky, what are these? They are unique. They are there is nobody, no other thing like that, right? So if I talk about the earth, the planets, they are unique in themselves. So such bodies are also called universal bodies. That means they are one of their kind in the universe. Fine. Now moving to the next, we have already learned while doing the degrees of adjectives, while using the superlative degrees, we use the article the before them. And children, with the ordinal numbers also, we use the article the. Ordinal numbers are the numbers that show position, the first, the next, the last, the second, the third. All these ordinal numbers are preceded by the definite article the. Fine. The highest award. So, highest is superlative degree. We are using article the here. The first prize. The last page of the book. So, these are all the ordinal numbers and the words showing possession. With the superlative degrees, we are using the. To refer to a whole group of people. Yes. When you are talking about the entire community, you are not talking about one particular. Suppose you want to say, I met a Canadian. So that can be any Canadian. But if you are talking about the Canadians in general, what do you say? The Canadians. So whatever I am talking about them, I mean all the people of Canada. So this is the Canadian, the Japanese. Fine. So I mean to say the whole community. Next, yes, this is very important. I said we use article before common nouns only, not before proper nouns. But yes, there are a few countries, the names of which have the word kingdom or states or republic. These words are there in their names. So only with the names of these countries, the words, the countries that have union or united word in their name, with the names of such countries, we use article the before their name. For example, if I say the UK, the United Kingdom, then, but in place of the United Kingdom, if I am saying Britain, I will not use article the. The Republic of Congo, I am using the here because the name contains republic word. So kingdom, states, republic. If you say the United States of America, the USA, so the states word is there, the United word is there. That's why we'll be using here the, right? But in place of that, if you just say America, you will not say the America. Please remember this, okay? Not the India. Yes. Now, with the countries which have plural nouns as their names, you see the Netherlands, the Bahamas. So, these countries also carry article the with them, right? So, that have the plural nouns in their name. Coming to the next, with geographical features, that means mountains, rivers, ranges, groups of islands, seas, oceans, canals, with the names of all these are all called the geographical features on earth. So with all these geographical features, you use article the, like the Lakshadweep Islands, the Arabian Sea, the Himalayas, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, the Nile. So these are all geographical features. With the names of all these geographical features, we use article the. And then with the names of newspapers, with the names of monuments, we use article the. Which English newspaper do you read? Okay, tell me. The Times of India. Oh, they are saying the Hindu, the Hindustan Times, the Economic Times. So what do you see? Even the names of newspapers have the there, right? So it is used before the names of newspapers. With the names of monuments, the Taj Mahal, right? So with them we use the. The Times of India, the Hindustan Times, the Empire States Building, the White House, the Taj Mahal, right? Moving to the next, with the names of the holy books. Yes, all the holy books, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Gita, the Quran, all these books carry the with them, the Bible, right? The Ramayana, the Gita, the Bible. Now with the names of organizations like the Red Cross Society, the United Nations organizations. So we have the Red Cross Society, the Central Bureau of Investigation. This is again CBI. This is an organization. Then with the army, we are using article the. These are organizations. And when referring to a particular family, like we say the Guptas are, yes, you have to say something for them. So that means when you are saying about the Guptas, you say the Guptas are well versed, right? So you mean to say that all the Gupta families you are talking about, that means you are referring to a particular family, right? And suppose your neighbors, the Malhotras, they are on a trip. So you say the Malhotras have gone on a trip. That means you are talking about their family. So now if you have understood, let's do an exercise. Write the correct option and. So here you have to use your indefinite article, and with and what you have to remember is the initial sound, whether it is a vowel sound or a consonant sound. They are waiting for United Nations resolution. They are waiting for a United Nations resolution. See, here we are not talking about United Nations. We are talking about a resolution, right? So we are using here a. Next, the young prince is a heir. What is this pronounced as? I told you it's heir, right? So it will be the young prince is an heir to the throne. Next, let's find easy, a hotel to stay the night. Next, but Brutus is an honorable. Good answer. So you know the sounds H is silent here. Next, we should all work for United India. For a United India, we are using a because of the sound. It is ear sound, the consonant sound. She gave me, yes, that's an idea for my project. Let's do the next exercise. Tick the correct article in each of the following sentences. So this is tick correct, right? We shared a delicious bowl of vegetable soup. Yes, that is correct. Ankur is an officer in the Mumbai Police. Okay, because there can be many officers there. Sachin Tendulkar is good, a role model for many people. Next, people deliver the parcel to the principal's office. Yes, please, sorry, not people. Please deliver the parcel to the principal's office. Now, why are you saying here the principals? Because you are talking to somebody and you are talking about the principal of a particular school. So, you are saying please deliver parcel to the principal's office. That means the principal of this school only. I saw perfect, an old man sitting on the staircase. We are not referring, we are just telling that I saw an old man sitting on the staircase. So it can be any old man. When you repeat something about the same old man, then you will use the word the. You can say the old man was reading the newspaper. The old man was waiting for his son. Anything, but not in the first go. Okay? But if I say, I saw old man who was waiting for his son. So, I saw the old man, right? So, coming to next is omission of articles. What do you mean by omission of articles? We have learned the rules where to use articles and which article to use, but still there are a few rules you have to follow which say that the article will not be used there. What are those rules? Proper nouns. As I said, before proper nouns we do not use articles, but yes, we have already done a list before the names of which we use article the. So except for those lists, like we talked about the names of newspapers, about the names of monuments, and then we talked about the names of few countries, with them only we will use the. Otherwise, generally talking, will not use article the before any other proper noun. Like will not say the Jawaharlal Nehru, the Mahatma Gandhi. No, these are all proper nouns. Now with material noun also, children, we will not use the article the. Gold, silver, cotton, silk, wood, paper, whatever. All the material nouns, they'll not carry article with them. Abstract noun, yes, even with abstract nouns, we do not use any article. The names of languages and nationalities as English, Spanish, Mexican, Canadian, Nepalese. So, these are all languages and nationalities. But yes, if I am talking about the entire community, like all the people there, like we said the Canadian, that means we are talking to every Canadian there as a whole. Only in that case we will be using the. The names of sports, the names of subjects, we do not use the with them. Right? We do not use any article with them actually. So these are the points you have to remember before which the article is omitted. It is not used. So in brief, what we have learned in the session on articles, let's see. And both of these are indefinite articles and the is the definite article. Why do we call them definite, indefinite? Because these are not used for anything in particular. These are used in general. But the is called the definite article because it is used for something in particular, something specific, right? So this was all about, and then we also learnt about omission of articles, the different points we have to remember where not to use article. It's time to do the practice now. Take the correct answer. Articles in reality are adjectives and are usually placed before the nouns. Yes, they are adjectives actually. Which article is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound? Which is used? And. Yes, perfect. Definite article the is used with the adjectives of which degree we have done? Perfect, superlative. So do we have that word here? Of course. Our district has dash university of its own. So which article will come here? University. That is a consonant year sound. So a university of its own. Good answer. Now, articles in the next exercise are incorrectly used in the following sentences. That means we have to just underline the mistake and rewrite the correct sentence. So, what's the error in the first one? Let's see. India is the favorite country. My is already there. We will not use article the here. Next, I am proud to be a Indian. What sound are you getting here? Yes, so this will be underlined and we will use an Indian. Do you read the Times of India? This is the name of a newspaper. So we will not use what will you use? The, right? So that way you have to make corrections. I hope the rest three can you do? Reason out why it is wrong. Not because it is given as an error, so you just cross it and you change it. Reason out why it is wrong, then reason out which article other than that you are using and why you are using it. So that way it's easier, children, to just remember the rules, because sitting and just cramming the rules will not make anything possible. It's only with practice that you get confidence. So keep practicing articles. Keep recalling the rules every time you insert an article. And we'll be looking ahead for more sessions in grammar. Till then, happy learning, children.